breaking news.
Next morning, Jackal woke up happy. Rafika had spent the last 2 nights with him, but he knew once he got to stinking, she'd distance herself again. Rafika was a zombie, ugly face, but a crazy body for a little midget. Zonk's older sister. People clowned her for dealing with Jackal, but she knew Stacks before he became Jackal and crossed over. Back in the day, Jackal was a straight menace. Him and Sky High were tight. He was feared, respected, a real sniffin' mad money repper. But those days were gone. Ring, ring, ring. Hello. Jackal answered an unknown number. Jackal was up. Was up. When you get a chance, come to this address. Bing. A text popped up with the location. I'll be there, Jackal said, hanging up. Rafika was getting dressed with keys in hand. Who was that, Sheldon? She asked, mad. Nobody important. Well, I wish we could stay together a couple more days, but somebody. I know. I'm about to be busy anyway. I know. Just wish you knew, Rafika said softly. I know, but you know I can't. I know. One more round before I go. She asked. Hell yeah. Jackal barked playfully. They both jumped back in bed.
Later that day, Jackal hit up Giggles and Tears first. They gave him a heavy mix of product, enough weight to matter, and permission to keep the bonk he drove home in. Just like that, Jackal was back in the game. After that, Jackal headed to Zombieland to link with his old friend, Papa Zombie. They'd done business for years, but Papa had started losing respect for Jackal, mostly because of the stank. Still, Papa had spent 4 years developing a spray just for Jackal. Only one catch: once he sprayed it on, he had to keep spraying it regularly or he'd smell even worse. Jackal tested it right away. At first, it didn't work. Then, slowly, the funk began to fade. He smiled wide. Papa watched him from behind the counter, arms folded, eyes sunk deep but sharp. Don't get too happy, Stacks, Papa muttered. That first hit just knocking the top off. You miss a couple days, you gon' be smelling like death in a microwave. How long it last? Jackal asked. For 2 to 3 days. After that, you better keep that bottle on you like a pistol. You stop. All that stank you've been running from going to come back 10 times harder.
Meanwhile, back at dog quarters, we gon' have to cut his hair, Tax told Paid. You know that's dog door, he gon' be mad. You know he keep it like that for Score. I'm sure he wanna stay out. What we doing about Score's cars? We gotta put all of them in the garage, he was just starting trade school this year. I know, but we gotta get this over with first, Tax said. Then it hit him. You know Jackal out. Jackal? Paid asked, shocked. He froze, thinking hard. Venom's words started echoing in his head. Jackal had been locked up the whole time. And now, out of nowhere, he's free? Paid's eyes glowed with rage. Tax saw it. What's up, dog? Jackal, Paid said coldly. Tax's eyes widened. Jackal, he repeated. We need to go smell this mutt. Paid grabbed his favorite pieces and Tax grabbed his specialty. That was her name, Tax would tell you. While Jackal was headed back to Graveyard Kirkus, this was the day Jackal had waited for. After paying Papa Zombie a fat stack, the spray was finally in his hands. He applied it fresh and decided to head back home, change clothes, and maybe hit the club before the scent wore off. But Paid and Tax had already spotted him, riding around with no tint. What, you want to call first? Tax asked. Nah, I'm smelling him right now, Paid growled. You know they gon' take it as disrespect? We gotta get him now or he might dip he makes money. We gotta smell him now. Okay, just do it right if he smell wrong. Tears know the rules and so do the rest of the jester over there.